Nice.
You know, I'm
Nice.
about to come with.
So you know it's crazy. I was going down to the gym today, and I was telling my son, I was like, "Come on, man, come down to the gym." And he's like, "Dad, I ain't trying to get buff." I was like, "Come on, you got to work out with me." You know, he's a football player, you know, basketball player. I'm like, "Come on, you got to get stronger. You know, get in better shape."
So that's the gym that you got. You got your own gym now, right?
Yeah, in my house. Yeah.
No, no,
I
I'm
have
talking about, no.
F45. Yeah, no, F45. We closed all the studios, but in the first phase of reopening business, obviously that's going to be one of the first things to start opening again. So hopefully we start getting people back in the gym and start exercising and working out together. Obviously at a very safe environment. So we're looking forward to getting all the gyms back open.
And what's up? What's up with I know right now it's hard because everything's shut down. Are y'all doing delivery service at the Wahlburgers?
Yeah, like 16 of our stores are doing delivery curbside, but we're doing a lot. We partnered up with some amazing people, and now we're feeding, you know, people at the hospitals, doctors, nurses. We're feeding firefighters, law enforcement, all that stuff. My brother was just running around with the food truck. So
Speaking of feeding, you know, I don't know, you know what's going on with the All In Challenge. You know, Mike Rubin called me up, and I did he challenged me, and I did the All In Challenge. But now I'm just helping them out because they raising money for all the kids in need for the hard times and the families, and it's, you know, with the food and all that. And you know, Drake is in it, Bieber, me. You got to do it.
Yeah, I know. Dana White challenged me. Bubba, a couple people. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do because I want to make sure that we give the most
Do it
and do
big.
the biggest.
You know, I know Kevin Hart say gonna put somebody in a movie. I'm like, I told Michael Rubin, I'm like, he probably gonna put somebody in a movie or give him a Wahlburger experience. I don't know what you're gonna do, but I know it's gonna be incredible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We got to do something. We got to do something super personal. You know?
Yeah. Because you know what's so dope about it is, you know, social media right now. That's why I'm on the live right now. Because you know I usually do the fan love meetups. You know what I'm saying? I always tell my fans to meet up somewhere and we hook up. But now since, you know, everything's shut down, I was like, with social media, it's important that we inspire the people and uplift the people through these hard times. You know what I'm saying? So the other day I was on my live and Bieber just jumped on. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, you just jumping on, like, so like it's beautiful that the fans can see, you know, some of their favorite icons, you know what I'm saying, on a personal level, especially times like this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's our responsibility to just kind of, especially when you think about people that are really on the front lines and putting themselves at risk, doing something that's going to make them smile after work and doing something that's going to make them happy, give them a laugh, you know. That's why, man, I'm out there with my daughter running around, you know, playing horsey or whatever. And, you know, there's a lot of people that take themselves too seriously and they want to feel like they got all the answers, but they don't really understand what some people just get out of touch, you know. When you're detached from the real world and you're as fortunate and blessed as you are, and then they think, you know, you got all the answers. That's not true. You got to be able to relate to people in middle America and all over the world that are really less fortunate. And if you could do something to inspire them or touch them or just put a smile on their face, you know, we should at least be doing that. And then all the other things that we should be doing just for the good, out of the goodness of our heart, and not trying to take any credit for it, you know. There's one thing to give, and there's another thing to be like, oh, look at me, I'm so generous, you know. It's you know, the left hand's not supposed to know what the right hand is doing when giving, you know. I thought Meek really stepped up. Meek was like, shit, he's gonna give away his car, you know.
Meek gave away his Phantom, and he loved that Phantom too. It's the black one with the red guts. I was talking to Meek. It's beautiful because I seen Tom Brady. I think he's auctioning off one of his jerseys. Who else is doing? Ariana Grande's letting somebody come in personally into the recording studio. But that's what's so beautiful about it. But what I love about just what all of us are doing right now is we're all on the same level. And when I mean same level, meaning as in, you know, we need to, you know, inspire people, but at the same time is, you know, it's a real thing going on in the world, and we're all home. And it's important for a Mark Wahlberg and a Khaled and everybody to tell people, yo, guess what? We all have to stay home. Mark Wahlberg staying home. Khaled staying home. Your favorite basketball player staying home. LeBron James' beard is as big as mine right now. You know what I'm saying? Meek Mills is staying home. You know, Joe's staying home. You know, that's important because we got to lead by example. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's real out there. Like, How's LA? Is it getting better? Is it like what's going on over there with the virus?
Everything is good. I mean, yeah, you know, just staying indoors, trying to stay as positive as possible. You know, I got you know, I'm just trying to make sure that we're doing everything we can with all of our gyms and restaurants and stuff. People are out of work. You know,
You know, it's
so
crazy.
that's the big concern.
Yeah. Everybody out of work. But you know, I tell people too, I'm like, without health, there's no work. Without health, there's no
Yeah.
finance. Without health,
Yeah.
there's no nothing. So, you know, right now we got to just stay healthy and safe.
Yeah.
And we'll figure
Well,
out all
hopefully
that.
this will encourage people, even if people hopefully are doing things to boost their immune system and stuff like that. You know, people are asking me what I'm doing. It's funny because my wife and my kids, they don't want to be around me because I'm drinking this garlic, apple cider vinegar, garlic, and ginger every morning, just blending it up and drinking it straight. And then all of a sudden, you know, we're going in the gym with my wife, and I start burping, and she's like, "Oh my God, it smells like an
Yeah.
old Italian
Yo,
restaurant here."
what's
But
that
I try to stay
Italian
healthy. I want
restaurant?
to encourage people to, you know, we don't know what the new normal is going to be like, but, you know, with all this time, taking this time to read, to educate yourself, to stay as healthy as possible, and then go out there and really, you know, try to take it to another level. It's so nice to see the people understand now what a real hero looks like. It looks like a woman who's going to go out there, leave her family at home, go to a hospital, and be right there, putting herself at risk to take care of somebody else, a complete stranger. You know, people really identifying with who they should be looking up to and who they should be admiring. Those are the real heroes out there.
Yeah, for real, man. I was talking to one of the healthcare workers on my
Joe's
IG.
looking good though. Joe's still staying groomed up.
Oh no, well see, Joe, he ain't got no
He kept his
haircut.
barber in.
He gets to shave it, the bald head, and all he has to worry about is grooming his beard, and that's easy. Me, it's like it's just everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And so my grades will come out, you know, when it gets crazy. But
Yeah.
it's crazy. 'Cause me and Joe, I was on his IG live, and he does a interview every Monday through Saturday at 8 o'clock, and we was talking about you, and I was like, yo, Joe, you gotta get Mark Wahlberg on your show. He's like, you
Oh,
know
I'd
what I'm
love
saying?
to.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hook that up. I'm gonna hook get y'all on the thing, but because tonight he got Young Jeezy. Y'all, you know what's crazy? I was telling every time I go into like a meeting about a movie or something, I always be like, yo, Mark Wahlberg's my friend, and I always say use as an inspiration. You, Will Smith, Queen Latifah, LL Cool J, you know, just everybody that came from music. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be telling all the directors and the movie producers and all them people, I'll be like, yo, Mark Wahlberg came from music, and he's one of the biggest actors in the game, one of the biggest movie stars in the game. Will Smith, he came from music. He's one of the biggest, you know what I'm saying? LL Cool J, Queen Latifah. And I told him that I'm gonna be one of the next ones. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Well,
um,
we all have in common that work ethic, that ability to try to learn and focus and really taking it seriously. And we know that you have those same qualities. You know, you're that committed, you're that dedicated. That's why I know you'll be successful in everything that you do.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yo, Mark, it's crazy, man. Like you did so many movies, man. I swear to you, it's like I'm in the crib and I'm watching like it's Mark. It's like you do so many different roles, man. Like when you're not like right now you're at home. Do you ever stay in character because you be in a movie so
Yeah.
long?
Yeah, sometimes a little too much. You know, like, look, my movie got postponed. We were supposed to start on March 16th. I've been preparing for this movie. I'm actually, my script right here. I'll read this sucker out loud twice a day, every day. And I don't know when I'm going back. It could be June. It could be July. I
So
don't
like
know, but I got to be ready.
when you do your movie, so you read it line by line of script or you improv? Like what's the best
I make
advice?
sure I love to improvise. In a perfect world, basically, it depends. If you're working with like a writer director who's super specific, he might just harp on like one word. You work with a guy like James Gray or Paul Thomas Anderson, he'll be like, you know, one specific line he want you to say. He might even give you a line reading, you know, which most actors don't like. But or you're working with somebody like Will Ferrell, and we'll say, okay, we'll do everything that's on the page for half the day, and then we'll just improvise and play around. But I like to know the script so much that I can just forget about it. And as
Right.
long as you're improvising within the context of the scene, you know, then some of the greatest moments in my career have come from improvising and just trying stuff.
It's
But, being prepared is always the key.
yeah.
Some people just come in and like, oh, now I'll figure this out, and riffing and learning the lines as they go along. I don't like that.
So you think like in your business is the movie theater
Hold on. That's our business, Khaled.
okay, our business.
Our
You're right.
business.
You're
You're
right.
acting now.
You're right. You're
I
right.
seen Bad Boys.
Yeah. Thank you, man. The movie theater or like Netflix and the Amazon Prime. Where is it? Which one is it? Is it best to have both of them? Is it or go to movie theater first and then go to Netflix? Like,
Look, the great thing is I just made my first movie with Netflix, Spencer Confidential. It was I think one of the biggest top 2 or 3 movies that they've had in their existence. But the thing is, people decide when and where they want to view their content, right? If they want to look at it on the phone or they don't want to go on an opening weekend. I mean, I love the theater experience, and I don't want that to ever change, because I love just getting in my car, driving to my favorite theater, sitting in the movie theater next to people in the audience and laughing with them and crying with them, and it really kind of sets the tone and the energy for how you might respond to a movie. But I think also there's so many places now where you can go and they're creating amazing content. I mean, what Netflix is able to do, and all those other, whether streamers or studios that normally go the theatrical route. But it'd be interesting to see what happens. I mean, listen. One of my great experiences and memories with my dad was always, my dad was a truck driver, and he loved the theater. So he'd take me to the theater. He'd take a 6-pack of Schlitz in there, and he'd get me a couple of, because he delivered school lunches. So he'd take some, Oreos from the school lunches, or a sandwich, ham sandwich or something. And then we'd go in the theater and watch movies. I remember as a little kid watching movies that were not age appropriate, but that shaped the way I thought about movies. And, it certainly was everything that I went back and drew on when I started to become an actor. All those experiences and the guys that I remember that really had an impact on me. And I started watching all those movies that I watched with my dad when I was a kid to really study them and, try to learn the craft.
You ever get the urge to be like, yo, let me spit another 16 on a record, or what I'm saying? Like, I mean, because you come from music, you mark, like you come from music, and when you was doing your music, you was hurting the game legendary. Do you ever get the urge? Because music is forever once you're in the music. It's love.
I listen to music. I listen to music in the gym. I listen to music when I'm in the car. I want to hear.
You ever
I like listening to new artists, old artists.
Spit a freestyle?
It's one of those things where, nah, I mean, rap is a young man's game, unless it's Jay-Z or not. I mean, there's only been acknowledged Jay-Z, a couple of guys who were able to grow and age and still be that relevant and, create great music. So I would say,
I know you and Nas.
When I see, this is different, because I think what you could do, most people can't do, right? Certainly, like Will, even when Will was acting, he was doing much less music. He would do some stuff for his soundtracks and stuff like that, but he started making much less music. With me, it was hard for me to be taken seriously as an actor, so I had to stop making music altogether. What I did, though, is I made music on the soundtracks to like the first 3 or 4 films that I did, and then I would make music overseas with friends that got them record deals from like Germany and places like that, and I would go on their tour to be able to make money. So I never had to take a movie job for money. I wanted to just get one part at a time and grow as an actor, slowly build up my resume, because I knew this was something that I could do until I was 50 or 60 years old. As long as I wanted to. God willing.
And Mark, you're from Boston. You're from Boston, right?
Yeah.
So
yep.
I know you and Nas are good brother. Nas is my brother. I know you and
Yes.
Nas. How long you been knowing Nas? Like, you knew Nas when you was making music, or
yeah. No, I think God, I'm trying to remember when we first met. It was probably with Luce and them, probably like, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And then we just get together, we'd hang out, have a drink, talk, because
Nas
Nas also, is a talented actor too, so we'd
Nas
talk
is
about stuff. But I
incredible.
mean, the music was always, yeah. So we just remained friends, and always just a mutual respect thing. And,
we got it one day, Mark. Maybe one day, like maybe because I know your schedule's so busy of shoot movies, and one day you should write a movie and pick like all the best of the best, meaning like a Nas, a Khaled, like You know what I'm saying? Just everybody that you think that has the potential to do a movie, but like you write it and you produce it and you be in it. Like I know everybody come to you like that, but I'm talking about. But it is time for a new, just something that's gonna just the culture going to just embrace on another level. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, it's time
It's
for a
crazy because
new.
you had mentioned the other day. I forget. I think you posted something about a classic, and you were talking about Shot Huts,
Yeah,
and I
shot.
was like,
No,
I was almost in the sequel.
for
I
real,
was almost in the sequel. Yes. Yeah, I was
it's
spending
great.
time with the filmmaker, and I was like, I needed to play a serious white Rasta man with
That would have
bubba
been that would have been
licking
great.
nail shots.
Yo, big up
Yeah, we
Seth
talked
Severa.
about
So
it.
that was my first movie I ever was in. You know, because my Seth Severa, he live in
Yeah,
Miami. He live in
yeah,
Miami.
we met out here. We met out here through my guy, God rest his soul, I told Joe, and we were spending some time together. Yeah,
That'd be
yeah,
crazy. You know, that's a classic movie. You know, it's a classic.
yeah,
It's a street
yeah,
classic. And he's a talented director, and he a real dude, and he's my brother, Seth Severa. You know what I'm saying? Because at that
yeah.
time, his dream was to do movies, and my dream was to make music. And
Mm-hmm.
I helped him with the movies, like, you know, and he helped me, like, do my thing, and, you know what I'm saying? So, like, we had our dreams, and we both lived our dreams, and we continue still doing what we do, and we talked it into
Yeah.
existence. So that was just a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
How could,
because they know,
how could,
especially in around where I grew up. I used to hang out with a lot of dudes from Jamaica, from Trinidad, from Dominica, from Grenada. And I had this whole group of friends, so I was always very close to them, and they were making music and doing a lot of amazing stuff and DJing, and then when I moved to New Jersey, I spent a lot of time up on 126th Street in Lexington. My guy has that record store there.
That's
And
why I
uh,
want
and
you
so
to do
we
an interview with Joe, because I know y'all gonna talk some old stories, and Joe, his show, like he's just the best storyteller in the world.
yeah.
Oh shit, guess who wanna check in? Reg on check in. Yo,
Oh,
Reg, what's
nice.
up, Reg? So, Reg, I was just telling the world that we got something new coming soon, and Mark Wahlberg said he got something new coming soon too. Yo, great minds think alike. You know what I'm saying? You got any of your Jordans around you right now?
I got to pay. Yeah, give me those.
That's something we might be shown. That might be
Yo,
something.
Reg, you know it's
Look at
me.
this. We got this one with the right color combo, Khaled.
Hold
This
on,
is the
which one is
white.
that?
You don't have these?
Hold on, pull it up. That's all white?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got that.
That's
I
the
got that
silver
pack.
accent.
Yeah, I got that pack. Those are
Let me
nice.
see that one.
Yes, the fours. Those are nice. I got that pack. Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
You know I got
You
that.
got this one?
I ain't got those. I need those. Those are Mark Wahlbergs?
Those are Wahlberg Timberland. Wahlburger.
Yo, bro, you know I need that. I need that. Classic Tim's?
Gotcha.
I
Yeah. Oh
need
yeah.
that. That's crazy.
Oh,
That's crazy.
oh yeah.
You know your green ones, your green Jordans, the fours.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody calls me for them. I was blessed that you gave me a pair. I actually wore them the day I performed with Drake when Drake brought me out.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I
when
saw
he
Ricky show.
when he brought me
Yeah, he
out,
sent me a picture.
I had to wear them on a legendary night. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. How's Drake's house?
Drake's house is Mark. It's so big. It's so incredible. It's put it this way. The guy that built his house, I'm gonna have him build my next house.
Now the interior or the exterior? The
Everything.
designer or
The designer, he did everything.
architect?
He did
Mm.
everything. He,
Oh wow! So
it,
he got held.
is the phone
He's
frozen up?
architect or interior designer?
He's all
Yeah,
that.
just you're frozen, but I.
Okay. Yeah, he's all that. He's all that. He does he did the interior and outside.
Wow.
He did it all. He's incredible. It's marbled up, but it's just the way he did it was so rich, and it had like it's a good energy, a real good energy. Yo, Mark, I
Right.
appreciate you checking in with the fans. You know what I'm saying? I just be going on my IG live doing my fan love meetup, and when my friends pop up, I just let them join. So I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's always love. Anytime, bro.
I'm
I'm
gonna
here.
hook up that Joe interview, because that'll be dope. The people would love to see that. And then when you do the all in challenge, you know what I'm saying, post that up, because we all want that.
Yeah, I want to try to figure out the best way. I got, I want to like do something that's personal. It's like one thing for and something that that's going to make it a special experience. Still trying to figure it out.
You talked to Diddy lately?
Oh yeah. We had a couple of very safe distancing meetings because we're right down the road. One side of the yard to the other side of the yard, talking about lots of stuff, lots of love being spread.
Okay, well, send him my love. I seen you on his dance-a-thon. You know what I'm saying, with the kids. That was
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah. Everybody was like, "Oh, it's funny because all these dudes that I know that I've known forever, they're like, Mark, I know you dye your hair. Whenever we're not around, you go somewhere and you dye your hair. I'm like, bro, I don't dye my hair. My dad never had a gray hair in his life. He lost most of his hair. I'm one of the few in my family that got my hair, but no gray hair. I got a couple right here and the beard. That's it.
Man, you
That's
listen.
it.
I was about to ask you. I was like, yo, you must, if you don't dye your hair, man. That's because I mean my grades come out. They came out when I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Really?
saying? But it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
You
It's
know
just a,
why? Hey, because all that passion, all that love.
nah, for
And all
real,
that
for real,
positive energy you're putting out. Yeah,
man.
but make sure you're taking care of yourself. I'm watching you. I'd love and your son's rooting for you out there, inspiring you to work harder. I'm
No,
actually, I'm gonna send you some sports nutrition, some
oh yeah,
bars
send
and
me
some
all
drinks and
the
everything
supplements, all
for
the
your workout.
supplements.
And I'm gonna send you these Be Strong bands so you can work out with these bands and they take the workout to a whole other level. I'm sending it to you. I'm gonna send
Send it
all
to
the
me.
stuff to you this week. I'm having Ricky, yeah, make sure you
Yeah,
guys get us your address. We'll
yeah.
send it all out to you.
Tell Ricky to text me. I'll send him my Miami address. Tell him to send me all that stuff. I need it for sure.
Yes. And please tell your wife I said hello.
I
Your
will. I
beautiful
will.
new son. Wow. You guys
Same,
are very
yeah,
blessed.
man. And tell your wife and kids I said what's up. And I love you, my brother. Anything you need, you know I'm right here.
Yeah, when it's said and done, let's go have another family dinner.
Absolutely, absolutely. What's the name of the Italian restaurant again?
Ibaldi.
Yeah, I gained 4
Yeah.
pounds just off that one meal.
I had some takeout from there I had some takeout from there last night.
Man, that's a
Yeah.
serious place. That's a serious place. All right, my brother, I love you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna call Ricky to hook up the Joe Crack interview. All right.
All right, cool.
All right, my brother.
All right,
Love.
buddy. God bless. Love.